everyone, it's Nat from Messy Bubs, Darwin. Hope you're well. The school holidays have started. Yay! So I thought I'd come on today with my little helper Cole. Do you want to wave hello to everybody?
Hello!
Cole is actually my Messy Bubs, what do you call them? He's the reason I made Messy Bubs. I started it those few years ago, and ever since then he has explored and grown even more into trying everything messy. So hello everyone, I did say I'd come on today and do a simple Sunday sensory setup for you. If you can hear me, I don't know, is there anybody on there at the moment, Blake?
Two.
If there are, give us a little
Four.
Give us a little thumbs up if you can hear me. Hope you're well. What are you doing on this fine, lovely Darwin day? I know it's 1 o'clock, but I thought this would be a nice time to actually set something up, because people put their babies down and you've been out in the morning and you've had your lunch, so you're all ready to relax. If you come on board a bit later, just do #replay, and yeah, let's see how we go. So are you ready to help me? Okay, so my Mr. Messy here is 5, and people ask me all the time, is my baby too old for this? And all I can say is any kind of messy play, they're never too old. I even have an 11-year-old who's holding the phone now, so thank you, Blake. But I have an 11-year-old that still likes to get into all the slime and trying all the jelly baths and all the Play-Dohs, so they're never too old. And we spend too much time saying to kids, don't touch this, that's for babies, don't do that, and we actually take away the element of the fun and the exploring of them. So I think the more the merrier, and most parties that I do, it's always the older kids, 5+, that are in the foam, head to toe smothered. So yeah, any ages this is for. And I thought I'd also do one for you know, the younger babies, anyone from sort of 5 months, 6 months up, because it is taste safe. Now we're going to make cocoa cloud dough today, and with cocoa cloud dough, it's also, you may have heard of it being called moon sand, but I like to call it cloud dough. There are different ways of making it. You can actually use plain flour and conditioner, or cornstarch or corn flour and conditioner, but like I said, I wanted to do something that was taste safe. And this particular sensory activity is really popular at my Messy Play classes, and we've also got an at-home activity tray that has the cloud dough element, which we're going to show a bit of that. We are going to start now. I'm talking too much, obviously. So, are you going to do the work for me? Lovely. So the first thing we need to do, can you just rinse your hands for me, please? Mum, in that bowl. Always have a bowl of water and soap, you know, soapy water ready for you, just in case your bub needs to wet their hands down afterwards. You need some plain flour, any type of sort of all-purpose or plain flour. We're going to use vegetable oil. You can also use coconut oil, and we have some cocoa powder, just shop brand one. Let's not be rude though, okay? But you can also use like a hot chocolate powder. So if there's any sort of allergies or anything like that, you can get the one that works best for you. Bowl to mix it up in. You can keep it in the bowl, or if you've got some kind of container, a tray like this, or a clam, it's just good to put it all in and let your bug go mad. So Cole, could you please start making our cloud dough? Now it works on a ratio of about 8 cups of flour. So if you can get 8 of them, can you reach inside there?
Yes.
So we have about 8 cups of flour in the bowl, please, to 1 cup of oil. But again, like I've said on many of my lives, it's what I can't get my words out. The desired texture that you want, the consistency that you want. Yes, we need 8 of them. So how many have you done? 1. Do you want to do some counting for me? So 2. Keep going. 3. 4. Good boy. Keep going. And I would probably put in 1 cup of this as well, because it's really strong and goes a really long way. But it adds another sensory element. So instead of just the tactile, the touching, this will also give you the scent of chocolate, the smell. And I have so many families that come to the party and go, oh, that smell is divine. So it does add that. 7 after 5. Have you lost your counting? Go on and put it in.
6.
6, that's better.
7.
Right, now what I'm going to do, can I just quickly, hold on before we get the Anne in, I'm going to put an extra couple in there because we did a couple of half cups, didn't we? So we have our flour in our bowl. Now, what I'd like you to do in this bowl is I'm going to put that away.
That looks like soup now.
Looks like soup.
Yes.
Oh, it's a bit powdery for soup. Maybe a cup of soup. It's a good thing. What does it feel like?
It feels like soft.
It feels like very soft, and that's the best thing about cloud dough. It's really a soft texture, which is really nice for Bubs for their hands and for their feet. And the best thing about cloud dough, it can be moulded very much, yes please, like wet sand. So you can make sort of sand castles out of it and different types of moulds. So with my spoon, could you please mix that up? Is anybody joining us making this today? Because as it's a lovely Sunday afternoon, you might want to make some for your Bubs. And it keeps really well as well. So with cloud dough, once you make it, if you keep it in an airtight container, it will actually, I put it in the fridge as well, but it will last quite a while. I couldn't tell you exactly how long, but if it starts smelling a bit funny or looking a bit funny, then I would...
Nice.
It does smell nice. What does it smell of?
It smells like chocolate.
It smells like chocolate, of
Flour.
course, and we love chocolate.
Yep.
So put a bit more in. As I said, I like to just add a bit here and there. But the ratios again are sort of 8 cups of flour to 1 cup of oil, and maybe half a cup or 1 cup of cocoa powder. You got it? Right, so I'm going to start adding some of the oil.
Do I mix it?
You can mix it, keep mixing this bit. You want to get all this chocolate around the side, and just be careful we don't get the flour off. Anybody up to anything nice today? Has anybody done their own sort of sensory play today, or any kind of messy play? Do let me know. It's good to see all the families giving it a go. So there we've got our oil, pop it in, and very gently, Cole, we need to just stir it in very gently.
What are we making?
So we're making cloud dough, aren't we?
Which is like all slimy?
It looks slimy to start with, but then as it comes together, which I'll show you, let's just show everybody if you want to come in a bit late. So as you can see, it's literally just powder mixed with the oil. And what I tend to do is after a while, we ready to get our hands in there?
Yep.
So we get our hands in
I'll do it.
and we just literally squeeze it together.
Let me do it.
Does it feel nice?
I just eat all of it by time.
No, you don't want to just sit eating it. A little bit in the mouth when you're playing, okay, but not sit eating it. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil because I want it to be able to stick together a bit more. And that's what I was saying about the different type of consistency. If you want it a bit crumbly, then yes, put more flour in. If you want to have it a bit more, you know, sticky, that it does stick together and molds more, then add a bit more oil. So you can't really go wrong. It's what you're sort of looking for.
Mom, it doesn't look like it.
No. Can I just show the ladies and gents what's going on? So if you have a look at this, can you see it's starting to come together and it's starting to all stick together like this? And it's really nice because if you want to do a sensory bin, which is, you know, based on a garden aspect or based on sort of space. I've done one about space before, or you want to do like a dinosaur area. You could use this as your mud. You know, it's all fun, imaginative
Mom,
play.
do we have to put more?
Now let me have a feel. Well, let me have a little feel. And as you get the smell, smells lovely. So I think we'll put one more, half a cup of oil in. Carl, I'd like you to stop eating it though, please, okay? People that have met Carl will know he does like to sneak off in my lessons with all the food and eat in the corner somewhere. I think your favourite's coloured spaghetti, isn't it, Carl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely is. Mom.
Now you go and wash your hands a minute while Mummy just finishes this. So there you go. As you can see, look at that. It perfectly just moulds together. So you have that aspect of like sand, but you know it's taste safe. So you know there's going to be no gritty sand getting in the baby's eyes or getting in their mouth, and they do that horrible face, so they're, oh, you know it's going to be nice and safe and it's going to be soft. I would advise that you put it into a container that doesn't make too much mess, but it's not too bad if it falls on the floor. It's easily, sweep it up, hoover it up, brush it away. But yeah, outdoor it's very good. So now we're just going to set up. So I'm going to put it on my tray.
That's a big piece.
Yeah.
And we go up.
That's it. So let's move that out a bit, and I want to just show. That's it, just in the middle. And what we're going to do, so one of our home delivery trays, because I know a lot of families find these really popular. They love the fact that they can hire one of these activity trays here, and they get these sensory items already made for you, and all you've got to do is set it up at your own home, get your friends round, and it's all done for you. That's it. Right, so one of them, well, I brought two out of a mixture. So we have a dinosaur world one, so you can just have your dinosaurs in to have some imaginative play. One that I like is the paleontology. So we have let me just do this, sweetheart. We put our dinosaur bones in, and then you can hide the dinosaur bones, and that's it, you hide that one. And then with my paleontologist's brush, you can ask your child to dig for the dinosaur bones, and this helps work their fine motor skills and their hand and eye coordination. So we're working with all their developmental skills. Can you do that? Would you like to show me? Let me hide a bone for you, and if you could find me the dinosaur bones, please. Especially if you've got boys or girls that are really into dinosaurs, we have these brilliant dino molds as part of the set. And this means they can work on those fine motor skills, their grip strength, strengthening the muscles in their hands, their little fingers and their wrists. And they spend ages. It's really good fun. So we've got that. Or another one that we can do is the construction. So we have our own little construction site as part of our cloud day, and a lot of scooping and pouring in. We've got our scrapers, which is good for making marks and showing Bubs how they can make marks.
Another one.
Yeah, another one if you want to dig up some more bones there.
And you make it nice.
We've got some scoops. And you can add anything. Look, you don't have to add all these toys. You may not have these toys, but you can even add like little pots. So we've got these, I can't remember what you call these, stackers, I think. They're stackers.
This is like a dinosaur, Mum.
Yeah, lots of dinosaurs. So these are little stacking pots, and I'll show you, you can put some cloud dough in, and this is how good this stuff is. And it feels so soft and smells so nice. And tap it there.
This one can't
And you
stand
can
up.
make your own little sand castles. And obviously, all the kiddies. What are you going to do with this one, Mom?
And just watch the thing.
You can do this.
Let me do
What are
it.
you going to do? Normally, they like to come along and just smash them down. So again, they're working on their play and their fine motor skills and just enjoying it. So yeah, there's a couple of ideas there for you. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Has anybody got any questions at all? But yeah, a simple, easy sensory activity that you can do yourself on a nice afternoon, and you find most of these ingredients in your cupboard. So yeah, what are you going to do now, Cole? I'm just going to play with that. And I can guarantee you that he will be here now for probably the next hour or so, quite happy. And then when Bubs wakes up, it'll be round 2. So have a lovely Sunday. Thanks for you know, checking in and having a watch. Any questions, do give me a shout. And if you're interested in any of our home delivery trays, then again, give us a message on info@messybubs.com, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.